You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?
McGregor, he signed to Obie Trice. You know what I'm saying? Obie Trice used to be signed with Shady Records. You know what I mean? Also, CamRon been funking with Jim Jones for a long time. They've been recently going back and forth, putting out diss tracks about each other. iOS 26 has been released. You know what I'm saying? So that makes a whole new look of your phone. It downloads a whole. Cause I follow DJ Ghost. I've been following him for a long time. He one of the dudes that was part of my inspiration to jumping in this YouTube space. You know what I'm saying? To understand the type of production and what's going into it. I mean, we talk about Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? We don't know, dude. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? What is happening? What is happening? You know what I'm saying? It is Kons Podcast episode 303. You know what I mean? Episode 303 today. You know what I'm saying? It's a good Tuesday. You know what I mean? Taco Tuesday, Titty Tuesday, whatever it is you want to call this Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It's a Tuesday though, and the second day of the week is 9:36 a.m. You know what I mean? It ain't too hot out here. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of 96, 95 degree days these next 2-3 days, but then we going back to the 80s and 75s and 78s, and you know what I mean? But yeah, welcome in. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in. This episode 303. Got a couple of topics for you. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple of topics for you. Y'all already know how we do. You know what I mean? But this is your first time. If this is your first time here, you know what I mean? This is where we go over headlines. This is where we go over the news. This is where we go over current events. You know what I'm saying? Whatever headlines that have been in your face, whether you logged on to the computer, you know what I mean? Whether your homepage is Yahoo News, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's MSNBC, whether it's Hip Hop DX, whatever kind of news it is that hit you in your optical when you first log on to the computer. I'm probably touching on some of them headlines right here on Kons Podcast. You know what I mean? If this your first time in, I hope you're here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Hope you hit that subscribe button, tell your friend about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode last week. You know what I mean? I wasn't on record yesterday, but you know, Mondays be hard. Y'all already know. If y'all follow this channel, y'all know how it is. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of stuff be going on Mondays. A whole bunch of meetings with kids and picking kids up and a whole bunch of different things, you know what I'm saying? So don't be enough time in the day to record and edit and try to get it out in that same day, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here with episode 303, you know what I'm saying, 303 today, you know what I'm saying? It's got a few little topics we're going to go over today. I'm going to let you know that Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying, recently has signed somebody that we are all familiar with, old school artists, you know what I'm saying? We know Conor McGregor been signing a lot of different people, you know what I mean? Old school people from the old school, you know what I'm saying? He been signing, I'm going to also show you a couple of other people that he signed to his record label, you know what I mean? Also touch on CamRon, address the Jim Jones beef, you know what I'm saying? Him and Jim Jones been funking for a long time on this internet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm touching on that. Got some clips for that. Also, iOS 26 has released. You know what I mean? I got to play around with that, upgraded my phone, let you know what that is like. Got some clips on that, on the features and all that. And also, I'm going to speak on Cenat. You know, we all know he doing his Mafia-thon and did a stream. You know what I'm saying? I covered it last year when he did his stream with Snoop Dogg. And yeah, last year was just Snoop Dogg, did a little hot box session. You know what I'm saying? So I got some clips for you on that as well. You know what I mean? He did that again this year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what we're going to be touching on and going over today. You know what I'm saying? The dad, you already know at the end, I'm going to hit you with the final and closing thoughts, the closing final thoughts, whatever, however you want to word them words. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know how I feel on each of these topics that we went over in the episode. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Addressed some last week, you know what I mean? When I put, you know what I'm saying? If y'all was watching the episode and you see me look out the window and I was like, oh, my jerseys came, you feel me? So I opened it up, you know, you seen the little segment, I opened it up right here on camera, you know what I mean? And I kept calling this man Fred Warner, Kurt Warner. Man, this is an apology to the greatest linebacker of all time in the world, Fred Warner. You know what I mean? I don't know why I had just this linked with Warner, you know what I'm saying, and Kurt. I don't know, I guess because Kurt made a name, you know what I'm saying, before Fred Warner was a name, so it's just like synonymous saying Kurt Warner, you know what I mean? But god damn it, Fred Warner is a jersey I got, you feel me? Shout out to Fred Warner, you know what I'm saying? I definitely had to address that as a Niner fan, a die-hard winner at that, and I was definitely tripping, you know what I mean? But without further ado though, you know what I'm saying, let's jump right into these topics though, you know what I'm saying? Just had to clear that up for the one time, you know what I mean? So up first, you know what I'm saying, Conor McGregor, you know what I mean? Conor McGregor's been signed to a bunch of people. If y'all don't know, he started a record label. You know what I'm saying? Started a record label called Greenback Records. You know what I mean? Called Greenback Records. You know what I'm saying? He started a record label and been signing a bunch of the old school artists that we know. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of the old school artists that we are familiar with and heard of. You know what I mean? Conor McGregor, he signed to Obie Trice. You know what I'm saying? Obie Trice used to be signed with Shady Records. You know what I mean? He also signed xzibit and Bone Thugs in Harmony. You know what I'm saying? So the next little clip you about to see, I'm about to show you what xzibit had to say on signing to Greenback with Conor. This is a clip of xzibit on Drink Test when he talked about it. Check it out.
We are finishing up the record, and shout out to Bobby D Presents. That's my management company. And we were finishing up the album. We were putting all the finishing touches, bells and whistles.
So obviously you paid for all this yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
The album, this was not done,
okay,
you know, with the label.
Okay.
So the album was being finished, and then we started talking about, well, how we're going to release this. And I went and looked at, I mean, I see what LaRussell's doing. Shout out to LaRussell. I saw, you know, I know Empires. I know all the, you know,
Gazi,
big up Gazi. I know we had, you know, and then you have the actual major labels. You know what I'm saying? Like, we explored every single one and kind of sat back and was like, no, what's right? So what's right for this project that we have? Who's going to do something correct by what we're doing? And so we were just going through that motion, and then I got a call from Bobby, and he was like, hey, what do you think about Conor McGregor? I was like,
who's Bobby though?
The fighting motherfucker?
Bobby's manager. Okay, manager. Okay, all right, cool.
And he's like, what do you think about Conor McGregor? I was like, the fighting motherfucker? Like, what does that have to do? He's like, well, he's starting a label. I was like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not, like, what does he know about music? He's like, well, he's very serious. This is what he is. This is what he wants to do. This is who he has on board. This is, you know, what his vision is. So I sat back and I took a meeting with them, and then the way they explained the way that they want to do this and the global reach and impact that they have,
the record label, meaning the record label,
meaning the people that he's brought into to run the record label, was pretty intense, man. And I was like, you know what, this is something new.
Yeah.
This is something different. This is something that doesn't come with any level of expectation. Everything we do is a first. You know what I'm saying? So and what's really attractive is that I'm the first artist that's going to go through the label.
Oh wow!
You know,
he has other artists, but you
right. He signed Bone as well.
Okay,
they signed Bone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I did hear that.
But they have, but he has a really deep love for what we do. But it's not just a hip hop label. There's a pop act on there. Right. There's some different folks that are coming out. It's not just a hip hop label. There's the band that's coming on. It's different the way they're doing it, but to be the first release on there, there's a lot to prove. And so I would rather have good business people around that aren't jaded by and filled with politics that we see in the music industry right now, and people that just want to do good business that don't have interactions with all this sewage.
No baggage.
You know what I'm saying? No baggage. So I think it's a good way to shoot over a nigga's head.
You feel me? That was xzibit speaking on signing with Greenback Records with Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? And also remember, I told you Crazy Bone. I told you Bone Thugs and Harmony also signed with him. You feel me? So this next little clip about to see is Crazy Bone. Also speaking on signing with Greenback Records with Conor McGregor. Check this clip out.
Conor McGregor.
Oh, that was real?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was, how the internet.
Yeah. We get a nice deal with Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have us.
What Conor got cracking?
He got Greenback Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just signed xzibit as well.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we about to
nice.
Man, we back in the studio with the budget. With the you know what I'm saying, we about to do some.
What producers y'all bringing in, if you can say?
We trying to get with everybody. Like we trying to get with everybody that's willing to like slide or something. Big names, up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course we got you like DJ Unique in there.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get something from DJ Paul.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people gonna give us something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That was my next question. So you and DJ Paul, man, y'all been working for forever.
Yeah.
So y'all got a group album, right? When is it gonna drop?
Man, Paul we keep recording.
Cause y'all gotta have about 100 songs.
We keep recording songs, but what we doing now is like we just dropping songs now. Like we dropping singles, getting everybody ready for it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dropping soon.
You feel me? That was crazy. Bone speaking on Bone Thugs and Harmony, signing with Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? He hit them up. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, you know what I mean? Obie Trice. You know what I'm saying? We all remember Obie Trice, real name, no gimmick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you this clip. This is what Conor McGregor had said about signing Obie Trice. You know what I'm saying? We all know he was on Eminem's label back in the 2000s era. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't remember Obie Trice, you know what I mean? Y'all definitely know probably when y'all see him. You know what I mean? He was signed with Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Back when Eminem had his run with the Up and Smoke tour and all that. You know what I mean? So this next little clip is what Conor had to say on signing Obie Trice. Check it out.
Obie Trice, what's up? It's the Mac. Welcome to the team at Greenback Records. Another OG certified on the team, baby. Let's go.
So as you see, you know what I'm saying? That was what Conor McGregor had to say on signing Obie Trice. You know what I'm saying? CamRon, you know what I'm saying? CamRon addressed the Jim Jones beef. You know what I mean? We all know CamRon been funking with Jim Jones for a long time. They've been recently going back and forth, putting out diss tracks about each other, talking a bunch of this and that. You know what I'm saying? Cuba Gooding Jr. ain't the only mother that CamRon been beefing with out here. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones definitely was one of the dudes that he was funking with. You know what I'm saying? And they've been exchanging a bunch of shots on Twitter, diss tracks. You know what I'm saying? And he was asked, you know what I mean, is it any kind of way that y'all could ever be cool? You know what I'm saying? And Cam, you know what I'm saying, pretty much was saying like, man, nah, that's been going on for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? We've been exchanging a bunch of diss tracks, you know what I mean? Saying this, airing out laundry, personal things, and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? He said it wasn't not possible, you know what I mean? But as for him, he said he fought on him and what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? In this nice little clip, this is what CamRon had to say when asked if it could be amended between the relationship between him and Jim Jones. This was asked when he was on the Memphis Bleak podcast.
I always wish Jim the best. I hope he does well. He came a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, we all did, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all bros, man.
No, I want to tell you something. I'm talking about just from not being my man. You gotta realize this is my man who couldn't rap. It turned into my hate man. It turned into an artist directing videos, so his hustle is impeccable. As far as me for the diplomat, your question is this though. You gotta think about this, Bleak. We put out our first mixtape probably 2001.
Shit, 24 years ago.
Yeah, the album came out in 2003. So you sit there and say, okay, 2001 to let's say we broke up 2007. Even if you give it 2008, that's a 6-7 year run. Music was just so powerful. The logo was still, people just love it. Our first reunion, I'm talking about after we broke up, got back together, was in 2010.
Yeah.
The first reunion show we did. If we can't get it together now, it's been 2010 to 2025. So the reunions and arguments and fighting's been 15 years. The run was only 7 years. We got 15 years of disputes longer than the run. The run was 7 years.
Yeah.
The disputes is going on 10. Yeah, we'll get together here and there, this, that, and the third. But the thing about it is this, and I'm be honest, is that the last scenario that we went to, me and Jim was cool. And I take responsibility for it, but I was dead serious. Mm-hmm. It was a time where Jim had did a show with 50. And I think... And
I remember that concert.
Right. And I think the way 50 answered the question got Jim mad. But I'm sitting there saying to myself, I'm thinking we on the time me and you on right now.
Yeah.
We can't talk about... we can't talk about, but the way 50 answered the question, it got Jim mad and it riled him up and he went on tangent for 4, 5, 6 months. Still to this day, I guess he's still upset. But I didn't mean militia out of it. I really want to know
what it was.
How did you get niggas to go fuck with you when me and you beefing and me and Jewels and Jim, not saying we was beefing, but we wasn't on the same page. So it was a real question for me. And, Jim got mad about it and still upset to this day about it. But I'm never going to say never. But at the end of the day, if you got to think about it, the disputes, the arguments, the reunions is 15 years old, and the run was 7 years old. I don't know if it could never go right. He got records dissing me earlier this year, whatever. I don't really pay no mind. People send it to me. But you got to think about it. He put a song called Our Frenemies in like 2008. 17 years of diss records towards me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? My brain ain't there.
It's the same way with Beans. Beans got diss records dissing me and all that. And it's like, I don't know where niggas coming from. But at the end of the day, like when the lights cut off, the music cut off, everything cut off, I can never erase what.
You know what I'm saying? That was Cam breaking it all down and said he focused on his goals and the things he's trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying? iOS 26 has been released. You know what I mean? In case to my iPhone users, in case y'all got iPhones, you know what I'm saying? In case y'all didn't know, iOS 26 has been released. You know what I'm saying? So that makes a whole new look of your phone. It downloads a whole new home page, a whole new dashboard. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of new little features. The sleekness of it look different. Gives it what they call a liquid glass. You know what I'm saying? Which is what it appears to be over your phone. It appears to be this type of glass, type of graphical look to it that they changed around. You can change the time. You can stretch the time, make it big, make it small. A whole bunch of different features that they added to your phone with the iOS 26 update. You feel me? So these next little clips you're about to see is just clips on the iOS 26 update. Some of the features and the new features and things that they are adding to the iPhone with this update. Check it out.
26 is out today and these are 4 new features you need to try straight away. Your lock screen just got a major upgrade with this update. You can now turn a photo into a spatial scene that moves in 3D when you tilt your phone, including a brand new clock style that sits behind it. The UI is completely redesigned with liquid glass, making everything more glossy, and you can make apps and widgets clear, which seamlessly react to your wallpaper. iOS 26 has a new adaptive power mode that automatically adjusts performance and brightness to get more hours out of your phone. And for calls, there's call screening to filter unknown numbers to get less spam calls, and hold assist, which waits on hold for you and lets you know when a real person finally answers. So which of these do you like?
Today, so here's everything you need to know. Liquid glass has arrived and has had a few changes during the beta to improve the overall look. We also have a new rounded design to things like the control center too. Visual intelligence allows you to search for things just from what's on your screen. The camera app has been overhauled to make changing settings much easier, and the Photos app finally separates collections from photos for less clutter. You can get live translation across calls, FaceTime and messages, and your iPhone can now screen calls for you to save time. The update's going to be released later today, so what are you most looking for?
You know what I'm saying? That was a series of clips letting you know, talking all about the features and what's coming and when it was going to be released. It was released yesterday, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that was just clips showing you everything that's coming with that update, you know what I'm saying? Cenat recently, you know what I'm saying, doing his Mafia-thon thing, you know what I mean? That's where he streams for 30 straight days, you know what I'm saying? He streams for 30 straight days. He's doing that this month, and each day he has somebody different on his stream, you know what I'm saying? Some different celebrities, somebody different artists, whatever the case may be. So in this one situation, you know what I'm saying, he linked up with DJ DJ Ghost, which was definitely surprising for me to see, because I followed DJ Ghost. I've been following him for a long time. He's one of the dudes that was part of my inspiration to jumping in this YouTube space. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely one of the people I was watching, and I was thinking like, I could do this YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So he was one of the dudes that I first started watching, and it was dope to see him with Cenat. I mean, his numbers is about to go up, being that he was on Cenat stream. So anyway, he was on Cenat stream. Cenat also had Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg, and he had his whole A&P clique. Tylil, Ray was on there. You know, all your favorite A&P dudes, Cenat, Tylil, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, DJ Ghost, Black Boy Max was on there, Reggie, Tylil, Tota, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just to name a few, you know what I mean? And there was one other dude on there, I don't know dude's name, but y'all definitely. Yeah, what's happening? You feel me? I'm here to interrupt this episode to let you know, you know what I'm saying, to hit that subscribe button if you ain't already, you know what I mean? Hit the like button if you liking this content, you know what I'm saying? Comment on what you want to say on this content, you know what I'm saying? If you got something to say, if you remember something, if you heard about something that I'm talking about, let me know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me know, and hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, and tell your friends to hit that subscribe button, you feel me? Spread the word. Feel free to share all this content on your social medias, whatever platform it is that you got, you know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in. Let's get back to the episode. Well, know him when you see him. He streams with Kai a lot, you know what I'm saying? But these next little clips you about to see, you know what I mean, it's just some clips from when they did the little hot box, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you that. It's a bunch of clips from his stream, a bunch of different things that was going on. DJ Ghost had a little motivational speech that he talked to the fans, you know what I'm saying, talked to the people. I put that in there that you're gonna see also. There's also clips of when they were hotboxing, Tota freestyling, a bunch of stuff from when they were you know what I'm saying, streaming with DJ Ghost, Snoop Dogg, and Wiz Khalifa. You know what I mean? I say this for the last one because it's something fun to watch, you know what I mean? So check these clips out.
You got Reg? Don't tell me. Yo, Reggie, don't tell me you falling asleep.
Good and went to
falling asleep back here, Reggie.
Throw that nigga ass out the G.
30 days.
And all I smoke is loud.
And all I smoke is loud. No pussy. No pussy. I gotta get your house. I gotta give you a house.
Represent Brasil.
It's Tota from Brazil.
Love you, bro. Represent Brasil. Oh my God, bro. I speak.
Hey, how old is Cub?
20.
See, when I was in your country, Cub, you probably was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, had a diaper on and some other shit. I've been in your country a long time, so your people fuck with me because I've been going there for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm from the person. I pull up in the favela, you know what I'm saying? I don't hang in the hotel room.
Yeah, freestyle. Yeah.
Alô. Tô com o bicho no pichoque, tô com o Cenat. Fumando um balão da erva venenosa. Bagulho é todo mundo, eu chego assim. O dia que caralho, olha tá o mesmo assim. Eu vi na favela, eu vi na favela. Caralho, tô buscando a cara.
It was 100 niggas ready to grab a microphone. I see.
And too hard to even get body sideways.
Everybody say, here 3 niggas that I stand, them niggas was ready.
We back. Hello.
We back lit. Smoke box.
Heating up, man.
Goddamn. I said goddamn. I said goddamn. I'm so goddamn high. And my name is Kai.
We in this fucking van, going for a ride. I said blast off to the sky. KC3, that stand for car. She said who you? I say why. Hold on, I ain't telling no lie. I can see and fly. Yeah.
Keep grinding, fuck haters, and yeah, just stay at it, squad. This shit don't happen overnight, squad, right?
Yeah.
Consistency works, and nothing in this world happens to a motherfucker that's sitting on their ass. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If your feet up on the couch, I hope it don't work for you. You have to work to get what you want, squad. Straight up.
My nigga Max, man.
Tony Montana with the fucking 50 gifted.
That's 400,000.
Yes, 400,000 subs, 428,000. Yes. Tony Montana to the 50 gifted, appreciate it. Yeah.
Nigga, I have 90.
90? How do you stream? How do you stream? What the fuck? God. In 12 days, I'm trying to go for that meal.
You know how blessed you are.
Bro, I know, bro. It's crazy.
428. Just give me the 28,000, nigga. This nigga 420. You see this nigga
What you saying? You know what I'm saying? That was Cenat on his hot box. You know what I mean? Hot boxing that van out. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how many days and blunts was being burned in that van. You know what I'm saying? You seen how much smoke came out of it when they opened the door. Yeah, but yeah, that's the 4 little topics I got for today. You know what I'm saying? Quick little recap of everything we just went over, everything I just let you know. You know what I'm saying? I just let you know that Conor McGregor signed Obie Trice, you know what I mean, to his Greenback Records label. You know what I'm saying? Just signed Obie Trice along with Crazy Bone and xzibit. Also let you know that CamRon addressed the Jim Jones beef and said it ain't no way that they could be cool. Maybe in the future, but right now, he said he focused on him. It's been way too many years of them going back and forth, exchanging a bunch of disses and all this and that. So right now, we just focus on what he doing. You know what I mean? iOS 26, so let you know that was released yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That was released yesterday for all you iPhone users. A fresh new update for you. Give you a whole new, sleek, clean look to your phone. You know what I mean? Also, let you know that Cenat went on his Mafia-thon. Cenat went on his Mafia-thon. You know what I'm saying? His Mafia-thon. That's when he streams for 30 days and had DJ Ghost, Wiz, Khalifa, and Snoop Dogg, and they did that classic hot box session that they do. You know what I mean? Also, in case you don't know what that iOS 26 will look like, you know what I mean? I forgot to add this in there. This is a pic of it. You know what I'm saying? This is what it will look like at the bottom of your screen in the settings. You know what I'm saying? When you go to general and go to software update, this is what it will look like. You know what I'm saying? It'll say iOS 26 right there at the bottom there. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, for the final and closing thoughts, you know what I'm saying? For the closing thoughts, final closing thoughts, however you want to word them words. Now it's time to let you know my little commentary on what I think about these topics that I just let you know. You know what I'm saying? So Conor McGregor, you know what I mean? Conor McGregor started this Greenback Records. You know what I mean? I believe I definitely covered this on one of the episodes. You know what I'm saying? I talked about Conor McGregor started this record label. You know what I mean? And him signing Bone Thugs, recently signed xzibit earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. That's something dope. It's just I don't think I think xzibit released his album, the album that he got out right now. I believe that's the first one released on that album. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard it yet. I haven't gave it my ear just yet. You know what I'm saying? To understand the type of production and what's going into it. I mean, we talk about Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? We don't know dude to be musically inclined. You feel me? He's an MMA fighter. We know this dude for knocking people out. You know what I'm saying? Being in that octagon. You know what I'm saying? Using his jiu-jitsu skills. You feel me? Tapping people out, knocking people out, you know what I'm saying? Combat sports, you know what I'm saying? We ain't never known Conor McGregor to be involved in no type of music, you know what I'm saying? But we know he loved money, you feel me? So I think he's seen something that he can make some money in this music industry. and started a record label. You know what I'm saying? I'm just anxious to see what's gonna come about of this. You feel me? What type of albums is gonna be coming off of Greenback Records? You know what I'm saying? How much of freedom is he giving the artist? I can't imagine that he would have too much direction. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know you not training nobody for fighting. This is music. This is something totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of art form. You feel me? That you ain't never touched. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never known a track from Conor McGregor. We never known him to even be featured on the song with us, singing, rapping, anything music. We don't know him for none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see on what these albums is going to sound like when they get released. You know what I mean? How much freedom is he giving them on this label? You know what I'm saying? You know, some people who have these labels, they can say, hey, I want you to make this album. I want it to be themed this. I want this many songs to talk about that. I'm going to hook you up with these writers. They're going to write this song for you. I'm going to hook you up with these producers. They're going to make this beat for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists nowadays is just strictly performers. You know what I mean? They really don't do much of nothing else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists even get their lyrics written for them. All they do is read it, perform it, memorize it, and perform it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the label is capable of and what they're going to be doing. I'm interested to see, especially with Obie Trice. I believe his album is going to be dropping soon. He got a single out called TBH right now on Greenback Records. You know what I'm saying? CamRon addressed this issue with Jim Jones. Now, we all know CamRon is fucking with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? CamRon is very free-spirited, open-spoken. You know what I mean? He say what he want, when he want, however he want to say it. You know what I'm saying? With no apologies. You know what I'm saying? But we love CamRon, though. You feel me? So we want to see the funk end. You know what I mean? We like to see these beats end. You know what I'm saying? We celebrated and marveled at the fact when Nas, you feel me, finally shook hands with Jay-Z on stage. That was epic. You know what I'm saying? Being that they exchanged a whole bunch of lyrical combat. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of disses that went viral, disses that won Grammys and won awards, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It was dope to see them finally come together and shake hands on stage. You know what I'm saying? It was an epic moment in hip hop. You feel me? So we want to see Dipset, you know what I'm saying, make things up and come back together, you know what I'm saying? But CamRon said he focused on him right now. It was too many years distance, and you know what I mean, too many feuds over 15. He said they had you heard him in the clip, they had about a 6-8 year run, and then they would beefing for like 15 years. So you know what I'm saying? He said the feud outweigh the good times, you know what I mean? So he said he just focused on him, which I ain't mad at CamRon for that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at him for that. You feel me? Beef is exhausting. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's somebody you funking with that you had a love for, that you love. You know what I'm saying? That is as exhausting. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to keep going through that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if you are an artist in front of the world, you know what I mean? We want to see y'all make up. We want to see y'all back together. You know what I'm saying? If y'all started off as a group, the people want to see y'all together as a group. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see y'all funking and beefing and all this and that. You know what I mean? The world don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? iOS 26, the update drop. You feel me? I with it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like the design. It looked dope. I like the little liquid glass feature they did. You know what I'm saying? It looked clean. It looked, you know what I'm saying? They freshened up the graphics, sharpened up the graphics. You know what I mean? They made it smoother to navigate. You know what I'm saying? When you're moving your hands from side to side, swiping from screen to screen, everything seemed more smoother. I like what they did with the cameras. You know what I'm saying? How you can switch over from the cinematic to the panoramic. You know what I mean? It's just a little slide over now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely innovative. I think it's dope. I think it's definitely user friendly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too hard to figure out. I like it, you know. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like it. And I'm still on the iPhone 13. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even upgraded to no, you know, what are they at? 17, 18 now? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got none of that new you know, my 13 is still rocking solid. You know what I mean? That's what's recording me right now. You know what I mean? iPhone 13. You feel me? So I'm always stand by Apple, though. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love their products. You know what I mean? I definitely do all my editing, all my shooting, recording on a MacBook. You feel me? So I stand by Apple. I love Apple. You know what I'm saying? Cenat, you know what I mean? Cenat, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, DJ Ghost, Black Boy, Max, Reggie, tylil, and Tota all was on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Cenat did his mafia thing. You know what I mean? He did his doing his 30-day, all day, every day, 24/7 streaming thing, and had DJ Ghost on there. That was dope to see for me. You know what I'm saying? I never really would have thought that, you know, you know, when these streamers and YouTubers make it big, they definitely all tend to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Going to the same functions, getting invited to them invite only type of parties, whatever the case may be, influencer meetings. They all know each other. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope to see Cenat and DJ Ghost on the same screen. Being that I've watched DJ Ghost when he was not DJ Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Before the world knew him, when he was getting just about 1,000 to 2,000 type of views every video type deal. You know what I'm saying? When he had masks and he wore makeup on his face at first, you know what I mean? And he was just storytelling, you know what I'm saying? He was just story time, you know what I mean? And tell a hood story or a Walmart story when him and his homies was in Walmart or a fight happened, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? He definitely pulled his way and pioneered his way, you know what I'm saying, independently in this YouTube space. And he was definitely part of some of my inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely dope to see, you know what I mean? Definitely the hot box session. That's always classic content, you know what I'm saying? Especially Cenat, we all know he don't really be smoking, you know what I'm saying? So he was extra fried, you feel me? Sitting in the middle, put some shades on, and he was just fried. You seen him in the clip, you know what I'm saying? It's just funny content though. It's good to see, it's dope to see, you know what I'm saying? It's everybody who smoke is watching that, dreaming, you feel me, that day, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that smokes a tree, you know what I'm saying? You want to smoke with Snoop or Wiz, you just want to pass them some tree, or you want them to pass you some tree. That's just synonymous with people that blow tree, you know what I'm saying? It's 420 life, you feel me? We all want to do that, you know what I'm saying? So we all was watching that, admiring, you know what I'm saying, Cenat, you know what I mean, getting in the van, hotboxing them, freestyling, making music. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see. It's good vibes. You feel me? That was dope to see. You know what I'm saying? Definitely dope to see DJ. But everybody was on there. Black Boy Max was on there. You know what I'm saying? He another streamer. You know what I mean? Tota started freestyling. Man, it was just dope to see. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was fried, high as in that van, you know what I'm saying? So it was just dope, you feel me? That's definitely something we can appreciate in these times that we live in there, you know what I'm saying? Got assassinations going on, evilness is taking over in the world. It's blood harvest right now, a whole lot of blood being spilled, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna speak on blood harvest or none of that type deal or moon phases. We don't need to go into none of that. You go ahead and look that stuff up, you feel me? But it's definitely something real. Maybe I'll do an episode about it one of these days and let you know. Know what I mean? But yeah, this has been episode 303. You know what I'm saying? Thank all y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Thank all y'all for watching. You feel me? You could have been doing anything you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? When it came up, you feel me? Whether you was a little brother or a little sister, whether you was a niece, a nephew, whether you was a grandma, a grandpa, a mother, a father, whether you was a little cousin, an older cousin, you could have been cousin Pookie, could have been cousin Mookie, you could have been cousin Pete, cousin Man, you could have been cousin Day Day, you know what I'm saying? Whoever y'all is, and if y'all got pets that's sitting there with, whether your pet is a cat, you have a pet iguana, a pet bearded dragon, you have a pet hamster, you know what I'm saying? You have a pet rat, a pet giraffe, you have a pet lion, a pet hedgehog, you have a pet fox, a pet hyena, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your pet is, you feel me? If you sitting there rubbing your hand on your pet head, petting him while you watching this podcast, I definitely switch it, you know what I mean? Giving you that good salute like you see him scrolling up the screen. You feel me? Giving you that good salute. You know what I'm saying? The beat you hear creeping up. You know what I'm saying? This beat was made by none other than Amazing Beats. You feel me? But yeah, thank all y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for keep watching. Thank y'all for keep coming and watching. Thank y'all for letting me, you feel me, update you on this wicked world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving shouts out to all y'all that watch, even your pets. You feel me? Who giving shout out to your pet? You know what I mean? But yeah, though, it's episode 303. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I hope I put you up on something that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Peep this beat that you hear in the background. You know what I mean? And peep these little last minute comments that you're going to see in these credits. You know what I'm saying? And also in these credits, I'm going to let you know that this is independently ran. You know what I mean? Let you know that this is edited, recorded. You know what I mean? This is created. This is thought of, processed, directed, orchestrated, all by who you see. You feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna let you know all that in the credits. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all next episode. This has been episode 303, Kons Podcast.
Wake me, don't you?
hate me, don't you? You 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 hate me, don't you?
That they don't know what the fuck